Kia ora from New Zealand. Welcome to Soulgate Yoga channel. My name is Susanna. Today we will move through a variation of Sun Salutation A. I have added my flair onto it, so to speak. We will start with a breathing exercise with pranayama, and we will also finish with a breathing exercise. And because this is such a beautiful, flowy, simple routine, I really would like you to focus on your breath today, on your breathing. And with that said, let's begin our practice. Let's start by finding a comfortable seated position on your mat. You are welcome to sit in cross-legged position. You can also come to hero pose, coming to sit on your heels, or even finding a chair and sitting on a chair. Once you find your preferred seat, maybe close your eyes. Allow your arms, your hands rest on your legs. Elongate your spine. Maybe tuck the tailbone in slightly. And start coming onto your mat, into your body. Just notice your breath. Notice the pattern of your breathing. Notice what association it has to your state of being. We'll begin our practice today with breath of fire. Maybe readjusting your seat, bringing the knees together, sitting down onto your heels, resting arms on your thighs. Take a deep inhale in and exhale out in short spurs, out through your nose. Allow your navel to pump in towards your spine. Concentrate on your exhalations only. Your inhales will happen naturally. Continue at your own pace. Keep your spine nice and tall. Strong, forceful exhalation out through the nose. This is nice, warming breath. It increases the internal energy, the internal fire. Breathe. Then take a deep inhale in. Hold the breath in for a moment. And exhale it out in one long exhalation. Return to your normal breath and pause here. Notice what this breath of fire ignited in you. Then open your eyes and start making your way onto all fours and into a child's pose. Bringing your hips down towards your heels, resting the forehead down onto the ground. Arms beside the body, palms facing up, resting beside the heels. Draw attention back to your breath, and with each inhale, notice how your belly presses into your thighs. With each exhale, notice how your belly softens away from your thighs. And start coming onto your elbows, bring your elbows in towards your knees, and then move your elbows in place of your hands. Then press into the ground, lift the elbows off the ground and move into your downward facing dog. And if this is your first downward facing dog today, take your time to walk out the legs, alternate the knees down towards the ground. Nice gentle stretch to the back of the legs, to your hamstrings. And when you're ready, start walking your feet to the front of the mat. Bring them in between your hands and then inhale, half lift. Bring your hands onto your shins. Keep your spine nice and tall. Look down towards the ground to keep the neck in neutral position. With the exhalation, come to full forward fold. Maybe relax your hands down onto the ground. Bend as much as you need into your knees. And we do 2 more times. Inhale, half lift. Beautiful straight spine. Exhale, full forward fold. Bend into the knees. And again, inhale, half lift. Exhale, round your back, full forward fold. And press your hands into the ground, toe heel your feet hip width apart, and start rolling your spine up to standing, one vertebrae at the time, until you find yourself in mountain pose in Tadasana. Ground into your feet, feel all four corners of your feet, slightly tuck the tailbone in, then inhale, lift your arms up towards the ceiling, palms facing, look up. Exhale here, bring your hands onto your lower back, draw the elbows in together, back bend. Keep reaching your heart up towards the ceiling. Avoid dumping your weight into your lower back. Then inhale, lift up to standing, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward, forward fold. Bend into the knees, forehead touches the shins. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step both feet behind you. Move into your plank pose. Hold the plank. Take time to adjust your plank. Maybe lower the hips further down towards the ground. One line of energy from your heels all the way to the crown of your head. Exhale, chaturanga. And inhale into your upward facing dog. Lifting the head, pressing the floor away from you. Pressing into the tops of the feet. Strong legs. Exhale into your downward facing dog. Then maybe keeping feet close together, maybe opening the stance a little wider, whatever feels right for you. Open your fingers, your toes, spread them on the mat. Good base of support. When you're ready, inhale, look at your hands, step your feet between your hands, half lift here. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Sweep your arms up and over your head. Bring your hands down to heart center, your thumbs pressing into your sternum. Step your left foot out sideways. Open your legs wide. Warrior breath 1. 2-part inhale in through the nose. 2-part exhale out through the mouth. We'll begin together. Taking one breath like this, energizing, grounding, then come into your receptivity pose, finding length in the legs, resting arms beside the body, palms facing forward. Inhale here, step to the front of the mat again. Lift your arms up and over your head, upward salute. Then bring your hands down onto your lower back. We move into a back bend again, reaching the heart up towards the sky, shining your light through your heart area, tilting the head back behind you. Your legs are strong. Inhale, rise up to standing, release the hands down. Inhale, sweep your arms up and over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift here. Exhale, step back into your plank pose. Attuning your plank, bringing the chest down, chaturanga, scooping up to upward facing dog. With the inhalation, release to downward facing dog. Exhale, fully out. Inhale, look at your hands. Step your feet to the front of the mat. You're familiar with this part. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Arms come up and over your head. Look up to see your hands. Bring them to heart center. Namaskar. Take a moment here, reconnect with your breath. Press your thumbs into your sternum, feel your heart beating, feel yourself being alive. Then again, step the left foot out, feet wide, bend into your knees. A warrior breath 1. taking your own time, feeling the strength building from inside out. Taking one more breath here, exhaling it out, and then moving into your receptivity pose. Breathe normally, breathe. And step back to the front of the mat, mountain pose. Grounding through the feet, taking deep inhale in, look up, upward salute, then into your back bend, this time with our arms extending, coming over your head. Look back, reach back, press your hips forward, lift your heart up. Beautiful. Bring it back up to center, hands to heart, and all the way down to full forward fold. Inhale, half lift here. Exhale, back into your plank pose. Strong plank, stronger than the two before. Hold it here, then exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Taking your time through those transitions, making them count. Exhale, meet in downward facing dog. Finding your breath again. Look at your hands, step or jump to the front of the mat, and then exhale, bring your forehead to your shins, full forward fold. 2 more times, inhale, half lift, exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, half lift, hands on shins, exhale, full forward fold, bring yourself closer towards your legs. With the next inhalation, rise up all the way to standing, arms up and over your head. Then bring them to heart center. Step out to your wide stance again, our last warrior breath. Find your warrior, find your fierceness, find your power. Breathe deeply. Deep breath, contractions of the muscles, then come to your receptivity pose. Feel the lightness in your breath, in your stance. Bring the toes and heels closer together. Inhale, arms up and over your head. Exhalation, bring yourself to yogi squat, malasana. I quite like to move my hips from side to side to move a little bit deeper into the hips. And then bringing the hands in front of your heart center, pressing the elbows into the inner knees, elongating the spine, keeping the head up. Breathe. With the next exhalation, release the hands down onto the ground and come into a relaxed variation of yogi squat. Round through your back. Allow your hips to sink a little closer towards the ground. Bring attention back to your breath. And then from here we'll move back into our hero pose, the position we started our practice with today. Bringing your hands onto your thighs, relaxing your shoulders down away from your ears, keeping the spine tall. I quite like to bring my hands into the Dhyana mudra, resting my right hand on top of the left hand's thumbs coming together. And we will seal our practice with a breathing technique called Alom Vilom, alternate nostril breathing. Bring your right hand up towards your face, extend your thumb and press it towards your right nostril. Inhale in through the left nostril, count to 4. Close off your left nostril with the pinky. Hold the breath on the count of 4. Then exhale out through your left nostril. Maybe count to 4 again. Hold the breath out on the exhale. Then switch the fingers. Take a deep inhale in through your right nostril. Close that right nostril off with your thumb. Then exhale it out. Release your thumb. Finding your own rhythm, alternating between left and right nostril is a beautiful way to balance our currents of the spine, balancing the energies of the body, balancing the left and right side of the brain. This is a nice meditative breathing technique. It's particularly good for doing just before you go to bed. Taking inhales in through one nostril, taking exhales out through the same nostril, holding the breath on top of each inhalation, holding the breath out at the bottom of each exhalation, then moving onto the other nostril, inhaling in through the same nostril, exhaling out through the same nostril. Alternate breathing to cleanse and balance. When you complete your final round, release your hand back down onto your thigh and take a moment in silent observer, noticing how your airways feel now as opposed to when you started your practice today. And from here, we'll start making our way into a final pose of our practice, into Savasana. With control, come down onto your back body, release your legs in front of you, allow your legs, your feet open as wide as it feels comfortable. Let your arms rest beside the body, palms facing up, fingers gently curling in. Maybe bringing shoulder blades closer together, opening the frontal heart area, creating more space for your lungs to expand. Bringing attention to your breath. Feel how it flows softly and calmly in and out of your body. Let that breath breathe you. Lose the sensation of the body. Lose the sensation of any tightness, any pains, any aches. Lose the sensation of the surroundings. It's just you and your breath. There's nothing else to do. Nowhere else to go. And this is your very special moment, your Savasana. This is where the integration of your practice happens. Allow it to happen. Allow your energy to settle like ripples on water. And you are very welcome to finish your practice in Savasana just the way you are. Or if you're ready to get on with your day, start finding movement in your arms and in your legs. Rolling onto one side, finding your way back up to seated position, in which we conclude our practice today. With hands in front of heart center, with gratitude in our hearts. Namaste.